my bag now.
Hey guys, so Sardine the Great here again with another Airforce related video. Today's video is going to be about some basic things that you need to know before you go to basic training. One of the first things on that list is going to be your reporting statement. So your reporting statement is sir or ma'am, trainee, whatever your last name is, reports as ordered. And when you say it, you're going to say it with your chest, you're going to say it loud. You're going to say this to everybody at BMT that you talk to. Sir, trainee Reddy reports as ordered. Well, I mean, you're right. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Eddie's. I mean, you're right, don't get me wrong. I am not a trainee anymore, but you don't have to say it to me. You're only going to say it when you're in basic training. Yeah, so you're only going to say your reporting statement to like NCOs and the people that are in charge of you. You're not going to say it to other trainees. So I get the question often, if I cut my hair before I go into BMT, are they still going to cut my hair? Yeah. You're still going to get your hair cut. Is still what they have to do. I guess unless you come in completely bald, not 100% sure on that, but unless your hair is literally as short as possible, then it doesn't make sense to cut it. You might as well just rock out your mane for the time that you can until they cut it at BMT. Also, just a side note, right now all of the barbershops are closed because of coronavirus, so haircut regulations are very lenient at the moment, or there are none, because people can't go to get their haircut. We're supposed to, stay at home. So another question I get a lot is, should I even bring my cell phone to BMT if I can't use it there? Yes, you should bring your phone to BMT, because when you get time to make calls to your family, you use your own personal cell phone. They don't have phones provided for you to use. So do make sure you bring your phone, but you can't. You can't use your phone all the time. You can't just use it willy-nilly. You won't even have it when you get a basic trainer. So, you can't use your phone whenever you want. You can only use it whenever they give it to you. They're actually going to put it in a tub, secure tub, and a secure locker, and you're going to get your phone to make important calls whenever they say. A heads up, maybe you guys want to let your family know before you leave out. The very first phone call they're going to get is going to be extremely scripted. You cannot go off script. Your MTIs are going to be listening to you to hear what you're saying. It basically just says, like, this is where I am at Lackland Air Force Base. I got here on this day. I'm safe. I love you, and I'll talk to you eventually. So that's going to be that message. So to save any kind of shock or heartbreak, just make sure you tell your parents or your family before you leave, your spouse, your kids, your dog, your cat, whatever, what they're going to be expecting on the phone. Okay, so another thing is pack light when you go to BMT. Only pack the essentials. Don't pack a bunch of unnecessary things, because you're not going to need all that. There's no space. And then also, if you have a lot of stuff, you're going to have to carry that around with you for like that first night when you're already going to be tired and it's just unnecessary. Really? Instapot? What you gonna? No, don't get me wrong. Instapots are great investments, but you don't need all that. Just bring a backpack with toothpaste, some underwear, clothes to last you for a few days, and then you're gonna get issued everything you need. And check out my video too that talks about what you need, just in case you decide to bring something that you don't actually need. You know what I'm saying? Good time. Yeah, you only need essentials. Don't bring things that you don't need, because also there's a room that you store your civilian luggage in, and it's a small room. So if everybody brought big suitcases, there wouldn't be any space for it. So make sure you pack light. Also, when you go to tech school, all of your belongings can be brought to you, or can be shipped to you, or you can buy whatever you want. So that's right after basic training. You can't use any of that stuff, unessential stuff, at basic training anyway, so it doesn't make sense to bring it. Another important thing to know when you go to basic training is rank recognition. So rank recognition is basically just knowing what the ranks are. So like the ranks that are on people's chest if they're wearing OCPs, or on their sleeve if they're wearing ABUs, or also on their collars if they're officers. So it's basically telling the difference between senior airman and a colonel, so that's really important. So I'm going to have a link in the description that shows all the different ranks, so you can get yourself familiar with them before you go to basic training. Because once you go to basic training, you're going to be expected to learn them anyway, and you're going to have to know them before you can graduate. So it makes sense to get a head start. One of the last bits of advice that I can give you guys, just like some refresher tips, that you should know before you go to BMT is that you're going to be around a lot of strangers. The people that are going to be yelling at you, the people that are going to be training you, the people that you're going to be training with, sleeping in the same room with, same dorm as for 2 months are going to be complete strangers. So you can't have any prejudices, you can't feel weird towards people. You kind of just have to do what you have to do and, get to know the person, stuff like that, and get to work with them, because at BMT it really is a team effort with everything. Even if you're from a different background, it doesn't matter when you're here, because everybody's there for the same purpose. So if there's somebody there that maybe you're not used to that kind of person, don't show it, you know what I'm saying? Just learn about them, get to know that person more, because it's going to be like that your entire Air Force career. You're going to be put with people that maybe you're a lot different from, so don't get weirded out. Alright guys, so there's just some few refresher tips, because I know a lot of times people ask me, oh, I'm about to ship out tomorrow, I'm about to ship out next week, any last minute tips? I guess those are some last minute tips, just some things for you to remember after you've gotten all the bulk of information to when you get to BMT and to know what to expect. Those are just some small things that you guys should keep in mind as you're shipping out and when you ship out. On top of that, additionally, I would just say always keep a positive attitude while you're basic training, because it can get discouraging with the yelling and things like that, but it's all to strengthen your mind so you can do well under pressure and things like that. It's really not that tough, guys. I know every single one of you got it. Alright guys, so I know coronavirus is going on, so stay safe, and until next time guys, stay safe.